Bitcoin has been going up a ton and is near arriving at a significant cost. In any case, today we will discuss what has been happening behind the scenes for the beyond 2 days in our Bitcoin cost expectation video. I likewise need to educate you concerning my hopeful expectation for Backstreet Twift stock cost and some particular cost targets. Above all, we should take a gander at the volume marker to see everything that it says to us. Over the most recent couple of days, Bitcoin has been going up a great deal and it's presently close $45,000. Likewise, our deals have been expanding a ton as of late, both temporarily and the long haul. It seems like there has been a greater amount of something of late. Taking a gander at the Coinbase diagram and furthermore taking a gander at the Bitstamp graph here. We haven't seen this much exchanging action previously, yet the present moment there's a great deal of activity on the Bybit outline in light of the fact that many individuals are losing huge load of cash. At the present time I will show you this outline for the present time period. We will see a few things on it. 3 days prior, on December 4th, we lost around 85 million from short selling. On December 5th, around 90 million short positions were cut off and sold. Indeed, it appears as though Bitcoin is as yet going up. Individuals who continue wagering against it are losing huge amount of cash. Bitcoin's cost has been going up for the beyond couple of days and it's presently at the most elevated point it has been for the current year. Likewise, on the off chance that we take a gander at our crypto dread and insatiability file today, it went down a little to around 72, yet at the same time. At the point when the cost of digital money hit $44,500, the crypto dread and veracity record likewise arrived at its most significant level of the year on December 5th, at $75,000. Yet, that's what I feel assuming Bitcoin goes up, the crypto dread and eagerness list will most likely likewise go up. Individuals could get more covetous and purchase where the cost is probably going to quit going up. Presently, we should talk about why it's essential to zero in on our most elevated month-to-month cost focus in the space of obstruction. A couple of days prior, we examined how the Elliot wave design is showing that the cost will probably go down, conceivably even under 15,500. In the event that we think the market will go down, we ought to likewise have a fallback on the off chance that it doesn't work out. Here, we can see an example that looks like a bullish Elliot wave. Assuming that is valid, we really want to recollect that. Indeed, we completed our most memorable thought here several months prior. We fixed our error in the second Elliot wave and presently we're dealing with the third, fourth, and fifth waves for Bitcoin. Presently, with this specific hopeful Elliot wave count, we additionally need to understand that our second Elliot wave didn't go towards nothing. The Fibonacci retracement level happens when we see a positive pattern on the lookout. It as a rule occurs at the fifth level. I need to quantify the separation from the absolute bottom of our swing to the most elevated point. Whenever I do this, I see that we didn't actually arrive at the beginning stage. That we need to see that on our subsequent world-class wave, we are contacting something like 0.3 Fibonacci retracement level. This is the very thing we search for in our bullish count. The cost didn't arrive at the 5 Fibonacci retracement level for this situation. In the event that we don't utilize the log outline, we will see that the cost hit the retracement level. In any case, as I said prior, it is at 0. The number 5 was not arrived at in this present circumstance. Be that as it may, I actually think the world-class wave count could be correct, particularly assuming that Bitcoin gets through our obstruction region. For what reason is this particular cost level so significant and for what reason would it be advisable for us we watch out for it? In the event that we use Fibonacci levels from low to high and back to low, the coordinated augmentation level is at 49,900 on the logarithmic diagram. At the present time, this level doesn't precisely match our month-to-month opposition level. Nonetheless, assuming that we measure the BME outline similarly, we will see that it handles a little lower since we framed another lower low. On the Coinbase graph, we didn't make an extraordinary failure, yet I think both. Bitcoin has been siphoning enormously towards our next vital cost target, yet in the present Bitcoin cost expectation video, we will discuss what has been going on for the beyond 2 days in the background. Furthermore, in addition, I need to impart to you my bullish rear entryway Twift count with the following accurate cost targets. Yet what we, first of all, will check whether we go with our volume pointer. Suppose. On the 4-hour time period, I figure we can all concur for the recent days, Bitcoin has been siphoning greatly towards the area of $45,000. And furthermore with our volume, it additionally seems as though we have been seeing a seriously high volume increment, not just on the 4-hour time period, likewise going right now on the everyday time period. It seems as though we have been seeing some sort of a volume increment. Going for instance on the Coinbase outline, going for instance on the Bitstamp graph here. We haven't seen such a high volume here, however by and by, I would agree that a high volume on the Bybit graph is correct now coming in the market essentially in light of the fact that many individuals are getting destroyed and sold. Allow me to write presently impart to you this particular graph on the day-to-day time span where we will take note. 2 days prior, or on 4th of December, 3 days prior, we have gotten around 85 million of short positions getting totally destroyed and exchanged. Also, on 5th of December, we have gotten around 90 million of short positions getting annihilated and sold. So it truly seems to be that indeed, Bitcoin is proceeding with way towards the potential gain and individuals are continually going with a spick and span short or a sub position are correct now getting most certainly obliterated, destroyed, and exchanged. With the push towards the potential gain that we are seeing for the recent days here, obviously, Bitcoin is correct now arriving at the greatest cost this particular year. Furthermore, what's more, likewise, on the off chance that we go with our crypto dread and veracity file today, it really went somewhat lower to around 72 level, however by the by. Whenever we arrived at the most noteworthy point at 44,500 US, the crypto dread and insatiability record additionally arrived at the most elevated level this particular year, which was on 5th of December at 75,000 USD. Yet, I would in any case agree on the off chance that Bitcoin goes higher, most presumably crypto dread and ravenousness list will follow, and individuals will get considerably more eager, perhaps purchasing precisely at a critical area of obstruction. Also, we should presently discuss why our month-to-month high-term time from area of opposition is a particularly significant cost target. Presently, recall as of now several days prior, we discussed our negative Elliot wave count and our negative Elliot wave count is right of telling us that we are framing our Elliot wave before we can expect another critical cost decline, perhaps under 15,500. So assuming that we know right now that we really do have a negative Elliot with count, we likewise need to have an option since imagine a scenario in which our B on it with is at the present time, not in any event, framing. What's more, we are really seeing here, some sort of a bullish construction, some sort of a bullish Elliot with count. All things considered, we should know that. Obviously, we really finished 2 or 3 months prior currently our most memorable motivation here. We got our revision for our second Elliot wave and as of this moment, we are framing our third one, fourth one, and afterward obviously likewise the fifth and last Elliot wave on Bitcoin can really occur. Presently, with this particular bullish Elliot wave count, we additionally need to comprehend that our second Elliot wave didn't go towards 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which typically ought to happen where we investigate a bullish elliptic count. What I have as a top priority going from our swing low here back towards our swing high, estimating the whole first drive here, you will see that we didn't actually hit our 0.3 to Fibonacci retracement level, and ordinarily what we need to see with our bullish elliptic count will be that on our subsequent world-class wave, we are contacting somewhere around 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, which, for this situation, it most certainly didn't work out. In the event that we do without the logarithmic graph, indeed, we will see retracement level was hit. However by the by, as referenced previously, 0.5 was certainly not arrived at in this particular situation. In any case, I would in any case bullish world-class wave count here, can in any case be in play, particularly on the off chance that right now Bitcoin will begin breaking our month-to-month high-term time span area of opposition. For what reason is this level here such a significant cost target we really want to focus on? Just since, in such a case that we go right now with our Fibonacci expansion levels, from our swing low back towards our swing high back towards our swing low, you will see that, obviously, applying the logarithmic outline on our graph, our balanced Fibonacci augmentation level will land at 49,900. Presently, this level, it's not entirely lining up with our month-to-month level of obstruct. Have there been any reports on Bitcoin as of late? It seems like things have been no different for some time now. A slight reduction of around 3.8% on the off chance that we look nearer. I figure numerous normal dealers would concur that we see a triangle shape that has been getting lower like clockwork. We have areas of strength for a line that interfaces the bottommost extremes of our diagram and another corner-to-corner line that associates the most noteworthy focuses. It seems like Bitcoin may be breaking out of a triangle design. Truly, as I would like to think, it's anything but smart to make a short or self-assurance exchange this region. Why, in light of the fact that as of now, we are as yet exchanging a major upturn and utilizing a short RSI at the present time. It's simply speculating as I would like to think. Moreover, assuming you take a gander at the RSI and cash stream markers on the 1-hour outline, you can see that we are making significant secret bullish examples with worse low points. Bitcoin is making more promising low points while the cash stream is going down. Also, on the 2-hour diagram, exactly the same thing occurs with both the RSI and cash stream. In straightforward terms, when we take a gander at the MACD marker, we see that Bitcoin is making more promising low points while we are making worse low points. As I would like to think, there are no serious issues in our space at this moment. Indeed, the triangle is as of now showing a descending pattern, yet by and large the cost activity looks positive. Our nearby pointers are giving positive indications on the hourly, 2-hour, 3-hour, and 4-hour graphs right now. Consequently, I accept that the cost of Bitcoin will proceed to rise, and I anticipate that it should arrive at more elevated levels. For example, when the cost goes up and hits a specific level where it battles to go higher, that level will be significant as far as we're concerned to watch. In any case, there is a little issue when we discuss longer time periods, assuming we take a gander at the everyday time span at this moment, for instance. Again, we will utilize our cash stream and RSI markers on this diagram. You will see that Bitcoin is exchanging at a significant expense the present moment, and we are likewise seeing a few signs that it might begin going down. The cost of Bitcoin is going up, yet the cash stream pointer is showing that it's really going down. Additionally, we are seeing lower tops on our RSI marker while it is in the overbought zone. It is starting to turn downwards for certain indications of shortcoming. This is a negative sign that has been affirmed on the RSI and cash stream markers on longer time spans. The MACD pointer is showing exactly the same thing here. At present, there is a negative sign, however it has not been affirmed at this point. In any case, it seems like the market is beginning to show some vertical development. We could see a negative disparity in around 14 hours and 50 minutes, thus, in light of that, I would simply agree that if you have any desire to trade around here, it is as yet conceivable. In our space, we think things are working out positively. To trade stocks at a specific cost, try to accept the benefits as you go. So, on the off chance that we arrive at a similar exorbitant cost once more or significantly higher later on, that would be a decent cost target since it's areas of strength for an area. This moment we are seeing a ton of signs that the financial exchange might go down, that I would be more wary in the event that you are at present standing firm on a long foothold in Bitcoin. On the off chance that your position is marginally lower, consider setting your stop misfortune at equal the initial investment or accepting a few benefits, as Bitcoin is giving a few admonition indications in our markers. Indeed, as we said previously, we are as yet having an uplifting perspective on the nearby circumstance. We can anticipate that the cost of Bitcoin should go up due to a ton of positive signs and on the grounds that the market for Bitcoin is solid. Nonetheless, we ought to likewise be cautious since some more drawn-out term patterns are giving indications that the cost could go down. Presently, on the day-to-day diagram, we tracked down another high at 44,102 yesterday. Here the cost could battle to go higher. This is at present filling in as an obstruction around here. To be genuine, I don't believe it will be no joking matter. However, we ought to in any case focus on it. What's more, when we take a gander at the Fibonacci numbers from our most elevated highlight, our absolute bottom, it appears to be that the objective Fibonacci proportion isn't coordinating precisely with our everyday numbers. In any case, you will see that it is extremely near our day-to-day high term time. Truly, this moment I'm taking a gander at the 1-hour flame graph, and it seems to be there will no doubt be a huge drop in the following 13 hours. What has been going on Bitcoin for the recent hours, since it truly appears as though we are all in all correct to adjust for the recent hours here. Some sort of a push towards disadvantage of roughly 3.8%. Presently, on the off chance that we go at the present time and zoom in considerably more, suppose on the 30-moment time period, I think a great deal of retail merchants that were taking a gander at some sort of a triangle going with worse high points. We truly do have a well-regarded the inclining area of opposition interfacing our more promising low points with a slanting area of help. It seems to be the Bitcoin perhaps right presently is breaking out of a sign mysterious triangle of some sort or another. Presently, frankly, going with a short or a confidence at this particular region, as I would like to think, it's not exactly going to be the most elevated likelihood exchange. Why so? Since, as of the present moment, we are as yet exchanging a critical upturn and going with a short RSI here, it will be, to some degree as I would like to think, in a real sense simply speculating. Additionally, in the event that you go at the present time, for instance, with the RSI pointer with the cash stream marker on the 1-hour time span, we are shaping critical secret bullish divergences, worse low points here. Worse low points on cash stream, while Bitcoin is shaping more promising low points. Likewise, for instance, on the 2-hour time period, the very same thing, not just on RSI and cash stream. Likewise, for instance, going with the MACD pointer, we are framing worse low points here while Bitcoin is shaping a higher low. So locally talking, as I would see it, we are seeing no significant indication of shortcomings here. Indeed, we can say that the triangle right currently is seeing a break towards disadvantage, yet in any case, all of our cost activity here, I would agree, looks bullish. Each of our markers locally talking on the 1 hourly, 2 hourly, 3 hourly, 4 hourly time span as right currently are as yet looking bullish. So therefore, I would in any case remain bullish on Bitcoin, anticipate higher targets. For instance, our month-to-month high-term time from area of opposition, it will be our next vital level for us to focus on. Be that as it may, there is an exceptionally slight issue when we discuss higher term time